So this box has been sitting on my doorstep for 3 days now. Finally get to play with it. Well, just sort of rip. I just want to open the box already. I honestly want to see what these things look like. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope the wind's not too bad. The wind is bad, so I hope it doesn't sound bad, is what I mean. So we finally got the headers in the other day, and today we're finally gonna get to put them on the car. I had to drive the car back in here because I pulled the spark plug out, and plus open head, I don't think it's very safe to run. Plus, since the firewall's right there, we have some wires there, so I just pulled the car. I put the bolts this morning, the studs, I keep calling them bolts, they're studs. Put the studs in some purple power this morning to try to loosen them up so we can pull the nuts out so we can just install the studs. I'm not sure if the new headers are going to fit like the old ones, so I'm gonna pull the nuts off the studs so then we can just install the studs. Let me get this box open for you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys are waiting for this to open. I seem to have lost my knife, so I hope this works. For the turtles. Done with the install. Thank you for watching. So if you guys are wondering, I just ordered these off eBay. They were like 80 bucks. They should work. They better work. Yeah, I guess they're supposed to get you from 10 to 15 horsepower gain. So I'm shooting for at least 10, you know? I'm actually more shooting for sound because I mean, yeah, horsepower is nice right now, but this car is really quiet. I haven't cut the muffler off. It has a full exhaust still. And so I'm really looking forward to the way just the header sound. But yeah, 80 bucks. But yeah, I sold the headers off of this car and I was able to afford these. They basically paid itself off. I am going to get started. I'm gonna lift the car, get under, and no, actually I gotta pull the bolts, the nuts off of the studs still. So I'm gonna get started on that first. Well, that took a lot longer than expected, but I finally got them all loose. There are 2 studs in the engine that did not come out, so I gotta make sure that those are all the way in. It's starting to get a little dark. Probably have like another hour of sunlight left. So I'm gonna put the studs in and then I'll probably come back out tomorrow. All right, so it got dark. I put all the studs in. The only thing that I really need to do left is put the manifolds in, but the O2 sensors, I think the primary will not reach. I really want to say the primary O2 sensors will not reach because those sensors are really short and it looks like both bungs are in the back. I don't think I'll be able to put both O2 sensors. And if I remember correctly, I think that you can get a tune to delete some of the O2 sensors. I'm not sure which ones they are. I'm gonna do my research. It's like either way, it's dark. I can't really see anything anymore. And it's starting to snow. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's starting to snow. And so I'm just gonna drop everything and I gotta go buy 2 studs tomorrow anyways because 2 studs broke. 2 studs, they didn't break, but they're not useful. So I gotta go buy 2 studs tomorrow and then we can start slapping everything on. It's supposed to snow like crazy tonight, so the morning's gonna be interesting. So it's actually a couple days later. It snowed the day after and then I got busy yesterday, and so yeah, it's a few days later. Yesterday I did try to get under and mount the headers. I was gonna mount the headers and then vlog today and then just kind of explain what I did, but I couldn't even mount the headers on last night. I was having issues, and I think I was having issues because I did lift the engine and it is tilted over. And so I really think that that's what was causing the headers not to fit, because the headers were not fitting. I could not get them to fit. Surprisingly, Jack's still holding up the engine after like 3 or 4 days. What I have to do is I'm gonna throw the mount on. I'm gonna throw the headers on the way that I'm gonna install them, and then I'm gonna throw that mount on, lower the engine on the mount, basically where it's supposed to sit, and everything should align. I had to take these bungs out because, like I said, they were hitting and I couldn't get the manifolds to sit. I'm not gonna be able to use these sensors. I hope that I hope I can use a car, because I guess this is the primary and the secondary. That's how it runs. It doesn't run off of this one and then just kind of reads off of this one, which I guess makes sense. This is the first, so it does read off of this one, and then this is after the cat. This one is the sensor that the car uses to run off of, so I'm thinking and I'm hoping that we can just leave this one and plug this one and we should be fine. One thing I do have to do really quickly is fix this edge because they did not weld this flange on properly. And so I do have to fix this flange. All right, so I shortened the bungs by quite a bit. That's actually a lot that I shortened them. They're almost like these, and they used to be like that. So we should not have any more clearance issues with the headers. And now hopefully they all go on. I thought I was doing a time lapse on the GoPro, but I'm not really sure if that turned out well. Okay, so after many hours later, maybe like 1 or 2, not many. Yeah, I finally got the exhaust mounted on, but we have an issue. This header sits farther forward by 1 full flange. So what I'm planning on doing is running to town, getting another flange. I hope they have a flange. I hope they have enough flanges. Buying the bolts long enough for that to go on, and I'll probably mount on one, or I'll probably just turn on the car and see what it sounds like, because I kind of want to see. I do have one spark plug out, and I do have the whole intake disassembled, because I did not, something's wrong with the idle. It still isn't very good. When it's very cold, it doesn't like idling at all. So it might be one of the sensors. It doesn't read any sensors. The only thing that it reads is that it's running rich or lean. I don't really know. It says something about the fuel is not right. Really quick, I gotta throw that spark plug back in and we can start the car. Okay, so the only O2 sensors that are not on are the rears, I believe. Pretty sure that's what this is. And then this one's the second rear. Yeah, that's what it's gotta be. So those are the only two sensors that are not connected. Other than that, I put the spark plug back in and the wire should be connected. And the wire should be connected to the main, the primary O2 sensor. This should turn on and it should idle at least. The exhaust is still not connected because the flanges on the headers and the whole exhaust did not line up. I just want to see what it sounds like open header, because that's what I do on everything. Oh, what the heck. So like I said, I have to buy the flange for the exhaust, and I'm gonna do that here in a bit. I don't think it's that late. I don't know what time it is, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of pumped. I like how it sounded. It was really raspy because it's just headers, but I mean, what else to expect? But yeah, I'm gonna go find the flange that I need and the bolts. I think I need like 4. So I need the flanges, the bolts, and the rest of the exhaust should come on, and it should sound pretty decent because, I mean, it didn't sound that bad. The full exhaust, it's a full exhaust, and it's just basically gonna be cat deletes. I'm gonna do everything really quickly. I'll probably go buy the flanges and I'll pick up the camera probably once I come back and I throw everything on. What's up, guys? So it's day 5. Yeah, it's been 5 days. So I just got back. I had to go to Boise. I had to go to a muffler shop and get some parts. I had to get that flange and gaskets, because I guess the gaskets that I had were no good. So I got flange, gaskets, and spark plugs for this thing to see if maybe it'll idle a little bit better. But if that doesn't fix it, I think I'm gonna pull the injectors and clean those, but we'll do that whole nother day because this has just been taking too long. While we're on the subject, I wanted to ask you guys really quickly, what do you guys think I should do? Should I post more even though I don't finish a project, or do you guys want me to finish a project and post that video? Because like I said, I've taken 5 days just to get to this point on this car. So if you guys want, I could probably upload like say a header install and then the rest of the exhaust finished or something. Like, I don't know, let me know what you guys think. Should I upload more even though I don't complete the project, or do you guys want me to complete the project and upload as one whole video even though it takes me like 5 or 6 days? Because for me that's just a long time, honestly, and it's just a long time without uploading. So like I said, let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think, what you guys would prefer. Let me show you guys what I did and what I had troubles with. All right, so you guys see how this flange doesn't align up with this flange. So I bought this flange, sandwiched it with 2 gaskets for it to align with the headers, because they're stuck to that piece over there. So I can't really adjust this. Like I said, I literally just needed a spacer. So I put this flange here, sandwiched it together, and it looks like it's gonna hold. Everything went on really well. So I think that's that problem, and we can move on to the next thing. All right, so I just finished the plugs. That was kind of exhausting because this car's in an awkward position, but let's see if it idles any better. And this is the first start with, damn it, where are my keys? This is the first start with the exhaust. I still haven't started it, so I guess we're both gonna get a reaction to this new exhaust sound. Need the muffler delete. This is definitely idling a lot better. I really think that now it's gonna have to do with the fuel, because it's not as bad. I don't think any of the coils are bad, because if one of the coils were bad, it would be misfiring really badly. Like I had one coil go bad on the E90 and I know what that's like, and this is not doing it. Like, it feels like the engine is completely unbalanced, or one piston is completely not firing. So I know what a bad coil is like, so I don't think it's a bad coil. I think my injectors might be dirty. So sound wise, it didn't even get loud. Like, I think it sounds the same, honestly. I don't notice a difference in sound. Power band, I think definitely, but also I did the spark plugs. I think it really needed spark plugs, and so I think like it puts me in, I see it a little bit better, but I mean, sound wise, I'm disappointed with the sound. I wanted it to be a little bit louder. I do need to do the muffler delete, so that's probably gonna be the next thing I do, but I don't know. Like I said, I expected a little bit louder car. Just, but this is full throttle. I'm at 3,000 RPM. Like, you really cannot hear it. It does not sound that loud. And again, for some reason, once it's warm, it idles perfectly fine. But, nah, I will. Fuck it, I guess. Well, that's a wrap, guys. It seems like the header install wasn't completely a fail, but it didn't go as well as I hoped it would. Like I said, I was hoping for a louder sound. Power is still really good. I think the power did help. It did help with power, but I haven't driven this car enough to kind of feel if it really did help, so I can't really confirm. And plus, I don't have a dyno, or didn't do a dyno before and after, so I can't really confirm if power is actually going to be there. But I mean, I think definitely, I think it would help. I think it had helped a little bit. And I did not, surprisingly, I don't think I got any codes for the O2 sensors. I don't think. I guess it's not too bad for 80 bucks that I spent, well, plus all the other stupid shit that I bought, because all that I really bought apart from the headers was the flange and the other gasket, the thicker gasket, and that's about it. Like, other than that, everything else went on, and it should have gone on perfectly. I shouldn't have been missing anything, but I mean, eBay parts, I mean, you gotta expect unexpected shit. So either way, it did go on. We did make it work, and I don't think we have an exhaust leak. I think I'd hear it, and it sounds like it's fine. Yeah, I guess muffler delete is gonna be next. Either that, or I'm just gonna order the whole freaking piping to bend and just do the full exhaust next, because I think if I'm gonna spend the money on tips, I think I'd rather spend the money on the full exhaust. Next video, we're going to align this car, and we're gonna align it, and I'm gonna show you guys how to align it. I bought this course online. It's actually a pretty decent course. Trust me, you guys don't wanna miss out on the next video. With that being said, guys, that's a wrap. If you guys like the video, go down, hit that like button, really helps me out. Go down and leave a comment. I'm always active in the comment section. Hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one.